So I want to go over the Alchemical Visions Tarot and just kind of give my thoughts on it. Um, I picked up these cards probably back at the beginning of winter. I'd say whenever my old deck went missing that I used. It was my old trusty tarot deck. At first, I thought these were oracle cards, but I quickly found out that they are tarot cards, but they come in a very large package. We'll get into that in a second. The tarot was developed by Arthur Tossig, PhD, and what makes that different is this actually has a lot of psychology to it. Um, and so it's not just a regular uh, tarot deck that'll go through the story of the tarot or just give you the straight answers through the booklet, through these cheap folded booklets, rather. But this will actually go into psychological detail about each card. Don't mind the hands, by the way. I've been working on a car, so my hands are all tore up and probably still have oil. So just don't mind that. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is the box that it comes in is high quality. These were rather expensive cards at the place that I got them at. I think I paid $48 for them, which is expensive for me. Typically, I pay 30, but I paid 48 and picked these up. The box itself is good and sturdy. This right here is a magnet, and as you can see, it opens up like that. It's a beautiful case, and right back into that. Now onto the cards themselves. If we are going to talk about the cards, and you can see them over to the side here, here's a typical deck of playing cards or tarot cards. Just a little bit bigger than the set of playing cards. Um, those are the tarot familiars. And this, for example, is the size of the cards. The material is not very stiff. It's not something like the conjure cards where they're getting stiff to use and do. They're about the quality of these tarot cards. So they're about average quality. High gloss, obviously. Beautiful colors on top of black and gray. They have a lot of really cool designs. The problem, obviously, is the elephant in the room. And by elephant in the room, I mean the size of the cards. Because if my hand this is a goat skull, okay? So that's my hand with a goat skull. I have a very large hand. Um, so if that's that size and that's size to a normal tarot card, these are massive. And the problem with that is finding ways to cut the cards and to also, shuffle them back in without any problems. I have found ways to do it, but it is difficult. Um, that seems to be the main problem with them. Other than that, there's not really too many problems. It's a very straightforward and easy way to learn if you're picking up on the psychology of each card. Um, it's easy to pick up as far as the meanings go. It's an overall straightforward card, despite the amount of information that comes with each card. So, are they worth buying? I would say, yeah, try them out if you have the money. and you don't care about the size of the cards and you just want to cut them, they can be hard to mix up at first and to go through and reorder them ever so often and clean out the energy and stuff. It can be a little tedious, but I think it's worth it. Um, I think if I was going to do it, I would most definitely understand that you're not just going to pick them up and hand them to somebody and tell them without any instruction, because they're going to look at you, doing a reading. They're going to look at you like you're an idiot. In fact, I don't know that I would actually use these doing readings for other people, handing them to them and letting them cut them and stuff, because they may not know what. Like I said, they may not know what they're doing, and that's just from my personal experience. Usually, people like to know that they can cut the cards with no issue instead of having these big clunky cards. But yeah, I'd definitely check them out if I have the money. So appreciate you guys listening, and we'll catch you next time.